There is so much hatred here on the earth in 2025. You turn, you see it, you feel it in the air. Some embrace it and some give in to it. If you know of the very famous Lord's Prayer, if not, please learn it and embrace the part, but deliver us from evil. What happened? I guess Lucifer's plan is working very well, isn't it? 2025 years after Christ. We know the very famous heliocentric solar system wants to keep you away from the truth of our creation. But this hatred is getting way out of hand. So I'm doing this upload. Wasn't planning on talking about this, but after a certain hate crime here in the UK last year, I wanted to very much, as it shocked me to my heart, the level of evil someone can build up and act out on children at such a very young age. So what went wrong? Well, I can tell you in one simple word: hatred. Everything that's birthed here on earth, born to the world, first and foremost, it's not right in any way, shape or form to want to cause anybody harm, grief, whether great or small, minor or major. A very simple understanding, but it's never accomplished from child to adult because of a root. That root of evil, hatred, the darkness that dwells within. We know it's there in each and every one of us, from the rich and famous to the everyday person like you or I. Some choose not to break the law and some choose to break it. And some of the earth's powers that be have mastered very powerful mind controlling techniques to manipulate and control that specific root that dwells within deep, letting the world see its true hatred unfolding on the general population, not only in the revealed but also in the hidden. What we can't talk about here, of course, because as long as that root of evil is hidden, it's strong, so very strong. Hatred is evil. But if that root of evil, big or small, is recognized, it dissolves over time. If it's revealed, it will eventually die. The word says, already the axe is laid at the root of the trees. Matthew 3:10. A very powerful scripture quote, because the axe, folks, it doesn't just cut, because that which will be cut blossoms again, doesn't it? So rather, the axe digs deep down into the ground until it brings up the root. Religion is a root of evil. Division is a root of evil. Racism is a root of evil. Subterfuge is a root of evil. Evil and hatred are roots. Let everybody dig down to that root of hatred that is within us all and pluck it out from its root. It will be uprooted if we recognize it. But if we do nothing and do not recognize it, then this will take root within and will bear its fruit and will master us, and thus we have no choice but forced to serve it, and in some cases act out on it. Ignorance, friends, is the dark servanthood. Knowledge is the light brother sisterhood. If we know the truth, we will find the fruits of happiness within us all. If we unite with it, it will receive our fullness, set free. You just need to walk onto a different path, another road. We are all walking individually. Where has all the love gone from this world in 2025? Evil reversed is live, for crying out loud. Subsequently, we live in a digital, hated society, not a loving one, and that's the problem big time, folks. A complete realization to your purpose and point here on the earth is not to hate, it's to love. If you have ears, don't just listen to it, hear it. If you have eyes, don't just look at it, see it. And if you want truth details, then fine. We live in a created home dome with a circulating daylight and a circulating nightlight for time, seasons and the electromagnetic force, accompanied of course by the twinklers and the wandering stars. Clouds are sitting at a mile up, planes fly at 6 miles up, drones and weather drones fly at 10 miles up, and the so-called Kármán line sits at would-be 16 miles up, leaving a whopping 57 miles of inner space. But we know really it's 73 miles of course of inner space, because that line is not real. There is no point to outer space. However, sky's the limit at 73 miles to the vertical, the firmament, the edge, the glass ceiling. And if you can, friends, you can certainly ask Musk about it. He knows, like all of them do. 69 or so thousand miles in the circumference, where we all inhabitate the about 28% flat land that was once whole before the deluge, by the way, hence the continents. We circumnavigate a plane of flat 72% sea level water, salt water by the way, being the obvious perfect conductor for electromagnetism, of course, hence the spectrum, radar, Wi-Fi, X-ray radio, etc. You are a biological masterpiece, not an evoluted primate, with a heart in your centre of creation. You are so very special, friends, and need to realise it. Hence the anagram for heart is earth, also being the centre of a very special creation. And this is also about the same time that we actually get to find out the truth about you and his story, history. 69, 72 years or so to find out the truth. Sometimes longer if you are really lucky to be sane, healthy and able within your 80s and 90s. And then one spiritual day we will be judged on how much we loved here on the earth. Judged on love, not hate. Basic instructions before leaving earth. Bible. Bible. How much love do you show for nature and the people in your life right now? When did you last show a stranger some love, help someone or something in real need? Can you do more? Yes, truth is hard to hear, I know, friends, but it's the truth. It really is. We have also, in just that very small paragraph before about geoscience, of course, crushed, dismantled, obliterated the entire heliocentric mind control bubble of the past 500 plus years, luring your soul away from the Creator. Using this digital mind control. We don't need this because real eyes realize real lies. Most of you won't get to see this, hear it or even know it. So it's my job, my purpose as a messenger to say to you that this is the branch to happiness, the way to solve your individual hatred of whatever situation or circumstance that you can find yourselves in, and to probably solve our worldly problems. You've got to grow this particular root from within yourself individually. Our world is farmed through 4 things: water, earth, wind and light. It's exactly the same way Yahweh works. Farms through 4 things: faith, hope, love and knowledge. Our earth is the faith in which we are all rooted flat to the ground. The water is our hope through which we are all nourished. The wind is the love through which we all grow. And the light is the knowledge through which we all ripen. Frequency, vibration and energies. Money is not just the root of all evil, folks. It's a branch. In this year of 2025, just one of the 4 men who hold the entire world's wealth in their greedy hands could easily end poverty tomorrow and give fresh drinking water for all the in need if they made it their sole purpose to do so. And the irony of they would still have cash money left over. How can that be right? How much money is enough? Bob Marley said, "Money is numbers, and numbers never end. If it takes money to be happy, your search for happiness will never end." Happiness, love and the truth are very powerful roots. Nourish them well. 3 of the hardest words in the English language to master. Earth is flat. Love thy enemy. We all have the power to change from child to adult. The word Yeshua said, "If you know the truth will make you free." John 8:32. Try and think about this. Much love to you on the other side of the screen. Stay safe. Yeshua and Yahweh bless. And we'll see you on the next upload.